Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 4 and we are using the KTM 690 SMC-R from 2019, and this time it's for Cadwell Park. And with Cadwell it's actually the shorter variant, it's the Woodland circuit, so it's the very short version here. And this KTM is a strange one. I could have swore this was a supermoto, as there's absolute carnage going into the first corner. Bloody hell, I knew there was going to be something tight going in there, but absolute carnage to the start of this Grand Prix. We have a 3-lap sprint here, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to have to be hurried rather quickly, but I'm trying to get through what I want to say. And apparently this bike is a naked. It's not actually a supermoto, which I'm a bit surprised at. But what a move going on the inside into the hairpin for turn 8. You know what? Save the chat. Let's just commentate on this race. We'll talk about things later on. So let's bring on the power and try and get onto the rear of Alfred Backstrom. So get into the slipstream on board the naked KTM 690 and then bring on the brakes. We're going to be late here on the brakes. Can we dive over the inside? We certainly can, as we go for the really tighter line, as Sarah Hayes is the next lady in our sights. Can we make a move going into this particular part from the mountain? It doesn't look like we're going to be able to, but we are bringing on the power already on this penultimate lap. That's right guys, it's gone that bloody quick. Lap 2 of 3 is upon us, and now it's time to kick off. Can we get ahead of Alexis Geiger? You better believe that. Look at that beautiful move going up into the hairpin for turn 8, and now onto the right-hand side for Barn. Super tight to the apex. Chester Anderson. How do you like it, son? We're already through. We've already gone. Penultimate lap from the back of the grid to the top position in just a matter of moments. So braking very firm and very late for the first corner here, nice and tight to the apex. We're going to go into the mountain. What a quick and interesting race to start things off. We've got another race for you, so do not panic, do not worry. But I've got to say, this bike is awesome. I'm loving it. It's so fun to use around a circuit like this. Of course, it wouldn't be good to use around something like Mugello or maybe Imola, but I like the idea of coming here, for example. It's rather nice. Maybe I'll use this bike a little bit more often for shorter circuits like this one. But I tell you what, that's a victory right there, ladies and gentlemen. Almost 3 seconds already. Goodness me. What a race in such a short amount of time. I could take plenty more of them if I can. I'm very impressed with that. And the bike actually handles extremely well. So we did take the victory with a very fast lap. Shame the other riders were on their stock tyres. But never fear, we have another Grand Prix to tackle, and this one is Sugo, and I don't remember if it's the kink circuit or not. I guess we're going to find out throughout this Grand Prix. It looks like it is a little bit of the kink with the little bit of chicane towards the end of the race. So we've got a 4-lap race here in Sugo, another short-ish one, of course a little bit longer than the other one, as we just get pushed wide ever so slightly from a bit of carnage up on the right-hand side. So everyone is on the KTM 690 SMC, the DLC bikers. Bloody hell, Takero Muramoto is giving me the big don't argue as we go around the outside, and not one but 2 riders, and now onto the left-hand side for the hairpin curve as Alfred Backstrom is making another appearance. We're going to get a bit of contact with the Swedish rider, but it's alright, we're still on board the motorcycle, and we're trying to go around the outside of Charlize Roux. 2 South Africans in the lead at the very early stages of this Grand Prix here in Japan. But we'll now bring on the power, bring on the spirits, because we need to get into the back. Oh, never mind. Actually, we're going to say we need to get into the back of Charlize Roux to keep our spirits high, but never mind. We're already through. We only have to tackle Ben Wilson. So let's see what we can produce going into the right-hand side for the horseback corner. Nice and tight to the apex there if we can. Can we chuck it up on the inside? It's a bit of a risky manoeuvre, but I think we're brave enough. We are definitely brave enough. We get the job done, and we're going into SP out in the lead in less than 1 lap. I do kind of wish that the Ride 4 AI was much improved, and I do say kind of because I would miss the fact that I can absolutely blast past all these riders on the hardest difficulty without any remorse, just kicking ass and taking names. It's just belting. But at the same time, you gotta have a bit more oomph in your Ben Wilson and Charlize Roux. Come on, 1.5 seconds behind already, and the rest, it's gonna be an absolute stealing of a show. It's gonna absolutely steal it. And there's nothing they can do about it. Are they gone for stock tyres? Is that the issue? Or do they just plain suck? Who knows? All I know is that we have done a pretty good job making all the overtakes on this bike look effortless. But I'm also concerned about its chances of competing with other naked motorcycles. As if it is apparently a naked, how would it compete with some of the best naked bikes within Ride 4? Maybe I'm going to have to put this to the test at a future video. Now I have this bike, and I've got to say, it's one of the ones that I was not looking forward to trying to get the maximum affinity for one of the trophies or achievements, depending on what device you're playing video games on. And actually, after using it and making this video, I'm not feeling too bad about it now. Maybe I'll do some crazy races with it. Maybe I'll do a longer race, or maybe I'll do like a large track such as the Nordschleife. No, maybe not. But you get the point. Something like that would actually be maybe fun until you get to the straight parts. But hey ho, it is what it is. We'll get back to that discussion at a later date, not a sooner date, because we're here now. Unless you want to discuss it in the comment section down below, then go ahead, be my guest. I'll see you in there the second I wake up from whenever this video is completed. But yeah, guys, if you are enjoying the video as well, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe as well. It really helps out the channel. And of course, I am on the hunt for 3,000 aces, and I would be very grateful if you could help me get to that point. Well, going across the line we will go now. It is our fastest lap of the Grand Prix, of course, on the penultimate lap, on lap 3 of 4. This is when we're going to shine, I do believe. I'm going to absolutely give it my all. The rear tyre's a little bit cold, but I don't think that's going to cause a concern too much. I don't think we'll be too worried about whatever happens from here on out, unless I absolutely balls it up and end up crashing, which isn't that likely. On an online race, yeah, quite possibly it happens. Happens quite a bit. Even happened in the team championship a couple of times. But going into the high point corner, running it deep again, not bad. Now, the only bike I didn't really fancy doing, which I've already done, which is a big thumbs up, was the Harley-Davidson XR1200X, whatever it is. That particular bike, I was not looking forward to doing that for the maximum affinity, but I have done it. Oh my goodness! I went in there way too hot. I don't know what I was doing then. I went in as if it was a supermoto. I just completely forgot about what this bike is and what it stands for. My bad. My mistake. I crashed in Macau a few days ago in the other video, and now I've made it another video in succession of crashing. And goodness me, we almost went down once again. But we're going into the little bit of chicane here with a bit of speed and a bit of confidence, even having crashing, and goodness me, wheeling all over the place with this motorcycle. And if you're wondering what electronics we are using for this one, it's completely off basically. The only thing we do have on is the engine braking, which is at 2, as it always is. So across the line it was a 1:37.529. Of course, we did crash on that previous lap, so we weren't going to improve at any point during that particular one. But we were doing really well up until that point. So let's see what we can produce now. The tyres on the rear's gone a little bit cold. The front looks nice and toasty. It looks absolutely fine. As we go on the left-hand side here for the hairpin curve. The brakes do feel a bit odd on this motorcycle. They're extremely strong, like a supermoto, but it just feels like a naked bike. It feels like... I can't really give you one in particular. It feels like maybe like the RVS in a way. The RVS is a lot better though, and the RVS is one of the best bikes within Ride 4. I absolutely love that machine. It is fantastic. If you have not used the MV Agusta RVS #1, then what are you waiting for? I would definitely, after finishing watching this video, fire up Ride 4 and get yourself the MV Agusta RVS. It's a really, really solid motorcycle, which I think you will enjoy. In fact, I guarantee you will enjoy. That's how confident I am with the MV Agusta RVS. So, onto the left-hand side for SP out, just approaching 3:30 here in Sugo, as we now go on the right-hand side. This lap time could definitely get us into the 1:33s. How low it can go, I have no idea. But we're now going into the right to the left. I completely butchered that, and that is a shame, because that may have lost us our new fastest lap. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But now we've got an ugly amount of penalty time on the right-hand side of the screen. But guys, that is going to be another DrAce victory here in Ride 4. So how about that one then, guys and girls? I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. If you really enjoyed it, hit the like button and consider subscribing as well. And I will see you in the next Grand Prix. Thanks for watching, guys, and ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.